We started with the disappointment of Philly sports so far on the new seasons, and we ended with boobs. So you can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with a nice tip.
Welcome back to another NBA season. NHL, I think, started last week. And welcome back to the Unfiltered show. Dante, how you doing today?
Doing great, Vincent. Not gonna let how the Phillies teams are playing right now dictate how I feel, because they're not doing great. Just to be
Eagles
honest.
won.
The Eagles did win. They won probably the best win of the season by far.
Mm-hmm.
Defense unreal. We'll get to that. But yeah, tough start to the Sixers season with two starters being out. But other than that, can't complain. Weather's been nice. Uh, been a good week, just good things. How about you? How's everything going over there?
Good. Just getting into the new Philly sports rolling in as the old ones go out.
The
Uh,
Phillies. Oh,
whether
speaking of old Phillies, I had a question to
mm-hmm.
start off Philly sports. It's obviously Phillies are done. World Series starts Friday. Yankees versus Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got?
Dodgers in, I think it might go the distance. Dodgers in 7.
Dodgers in 7. I like that. Wow, you think it's going all the way? Okay.
I think it's gonna be just like there's gonna be a couple bullpen games in there for each team. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot. We're gonna see a lot of offense. So if you like offense, good. Keep watching. If you like pitching, it's not gonna happen. I don't think. I mean, but who knows? Batters can go cold.
Hey, I mean, Aaron Judge hit his first home run in the ALCS, so I mean, you never know. Um, and then who's going to be the MVP of the World Series?
Hmm. Well, it was Tommy Edman for the Dodgers in the NLCS, and it was Stanton for the Yankees in the ALCS.
To name it the
So
nice. Well, it's Stan. I guess I expected to hear. I mean, I kind of expected to hear Soto or Judge, obviously, but
yeah, Tommy Edman
Stan.
had 11 RBIs and was batting 411 or something.
Who?
So Tommy Edman, former shortstop for the Cardinals.
Holy crap! He's having
Yeah.
having a day.
Um, I don't know. I'm gonna give it to Mookie. Mookie's gonna step up.
Okay, I
I mean,
like that.
He's been playing well, but he's gonna get hot. He's seen the Yankees in the past. We'll
Plenty,
see.
plenty. I like that. All right, all right. That's all the baseball we have to talk about because the Phillies, thankfully, are done right now. Um, so yeah, we'll go to the Sixers, who are currently on and currently losing by 15, going in the fourth with
Mm-hmm.
6 minutes left. Tough start to the season, not having Embiid and Paul George.
Mm-hmm.
Do you? How do you feel about the way things are going? Obviously, Embiid is doing the no back to backs already, discussed
Mm-hmm.
and confirmed. How you feel?
I mean, I know a lot of people are mad about it. They want to see them play. Everyone wants to see them play in the regular season, which they will. I think he still ends up playing like 50 to 60 games. Um, I think what everyone's wanted for the last 10 years is him to play in the playoffs. And every time we get to the playoffs, he's somewhat hurt or run down, or he gets a freak injury, which like that has nothing, can't control it, the freak
Obviously,
injuries.
yes. Obviously, yeah, yeah.
But
You're right.
like if he's finally, I mean, not that he wasn't focused on the playoffs and winning a championship before, but if he's finally like fully locked in and management doesn't care that he's not going to play in this regular season, then whatever. I don't think they need a lot to gel him and Paul George and Maxi and the rest of the team. They're just gonna come out and if he's gonna be healthy, and we're gonna see him go deep in the playoffs. I think finally.
Yeah, I agree. I think that the no back to backs is the smart move. Um, but I do feel like I don't know. There should be some urgency. I feel like we're like too lackadaisical sometimes with like how we play players and everything. Like Embiid hasn't done like he hasn't played a single game in preseason. He's been obviously going to practice and training camps and all that. But like you're telling me now randomly all of a sudden he has like a knee. I mean his
I mean, I
knees are
think they
always
knew
bothering him.
he was never playing this early.
But like he's supposed to be fully healthy. Like he's just randomly injured. Like I
I
just
mean, I think his knees are basically something that's like degenerative at this point, and I think we've known that. And I
well
think
yeah.
to expect him to have like, which like he can only get so healthy. He's a big, obviously huge, 7'2", whatever he weighs now, 250, let's say. Um, the knees can't hold that. The way he plays, which everyone loves. I mean, he's too aggressive sometimes. He's diving on the floor. It's what you want out of everybody, but obviously not your big man, star center, all that. But that's
Yeah.
just, and you're not going to take that out of him. I know people are like, just somebody needs to get in his ears about the hustle and tell
Well
him not to
no, you
dive
don't
and all that.
that's not how you play the game. You
But
hustle, you play
and
your
he's,
best. This is what
I
it
know
is.
he gets like they're like, oh, they're big man, we're fine, like Shaq, things like that. And different game now and then. Not that it's
Yeah.
like as it's definitely less physical than it used to be, but Shaq wasn't running the floor like Embiid
He
is. Not
wasn't as mobile as Embiid. He
he's not.
didn't dribble as much as
Yeah, I mean,
Embiid.
Shaq dominated the paint, of course,
Yeah.
but
Shaq's one of the
Embiid. I
probably
mean,
the
Embiid
best in
can
the
move
league.
past people, Euro past people. Obviously, the game is advanced and changed, so that's just how it's gonna be. I mean, I don't. I know people are mad. I respect the decision somewhat to a point. I know
Yeah, I
everyone
mean,
wants to see the regular season games, and you're going to go to a game, and Embiid's not going to play. And honestly, Paul George is not going to play probably. Paul George is going to play like 60 games too, I bet. Which, whatever. I mean, I think he'll be fine. Paul George will probably play the most of the games. Honestly, he doesn't usually get too hurt, and
yeah,
it
I
was just
mean,
just recently got the injury. So obviously, why rush him back?
well,
We're
yeah,
gonna win. We won 45 games last year, I think, and B missed how much of the season I don't even know. So we can win. This is a better team. We can win those same 45 games without Embiid. When Paul George and Embiid play, we'll win. I say we're going to win like 54 games or something like that, probably.
I think we'll be a top
54 and
player, a top team in the East for sure. Probably
54
four.
and 28 gets you top four, I think.
Oh, easily. You're probably three because they'll probably be like Celtics, Knicks,
I
and then
mean,
the next team that
honestly,
wins
we
50
can beat the
games.
Knicks. I think we can beat the Knicks. We can beat the Pacers.
I think if we're healthy,
We can
yes,
beat the Heat.
um, for sure. Yeah,
I
if we're
mean,
healthy is the key
like,
word.
yeah. I mean, the only team everyone's obviously going to put up a fight with us, but the only team that I think that's obviously on paper definitely better than us is the Celtics right now. The Knicks maybe, but like they're the same thing. They made that big trade. They have no cohesion and all that. They got smoked last night.
They also have no depth now. They got
Yeah,
rid of
no.
all their depth to for one
Mm-hmm.
player. I mean,
DiVincenzo was a big loss for them as much as and Randall
traditionally
on
was.
and two.
Yep. It's gonna be an interesting season for the Sixers. Obviously first game, first loss, but like you said, sometimes you gotta sacrifice a player's stats for the betterment of the team, and
If he
essentially
for
that was
some
it.
reason played 0 games in the whole season, which obviously not happening, the regular season, and then he comes in and plays the playoffs and we win the finals, who's going to remember how many games played in the regular season? Who's going to care?
Nobody. You're right.
Obviously, obviously he could come out playoffs, get hurt again, or we could just still suck, or whatever could happen. So, but I mean, you can't. We've
But
done the same thing for 10 years now.
there's
So,
one thing that we've never done, and it was have Embiid fully healthy going into the playoffs. So
mhm.
that's what we're doing this year.
And if I mean, maybe it's an insane idea to do it this way, but we've tried the same thing for the last however many years it's been around, and nothing has worked. So,
They named a thing after us of tanking. Like we literally
yeah.
sucked for the process. Like it is we do insane things. So this is what we're doing. Next we gotta go to the Flyers, who are
Mm-hmm.
also currently on. Who just scored a goal?
Yeah, Mitchkov just scored.
Mitchkov. Um, Obviously though, 6 game or 5 games into the season, and we are 1-4 and
More
one.
than even more than that, I think.
6 games into the season.
Yeah, 6 games. Yeah,
Yeah, 1-4 and 1. We are.
yeah. Not doing hot. I mean,
Not doing
obviously,
great.
this team is not meant to win big games. I think, and maybe this season's for tanking and getting Good
we
draft picks.
we are the like I'm pretty sure we're the
Like,
third youngest team in the league.
yeah, so
So I mean,
they will get
expecting us to
better.
be great. I the main thing I would like to see is obviously his progression. Like I
Hmm.
want to see Mitch Cobb actually doing things. Like he's been scoring, he's been assisting, like he's involved.
Yeah, two
He
points
looks
tonight
like
so far.
he belongs out there. Like he's not afraid. I've seen him make some nice moves in the few games I've been able to watch because they've been on at 10 o'clock at night, and who has the time?
The power plays, they've scored on both power plays tonight.
And
So,
they've been scoring on a lot of power plays,
or
is what you asked for.
not both. With they didn't. I don't know if they scored on both power plays. We're 2 for 4 tonight, but most
50%,
nights
50% is
last
pretty good.
year, or most of the time last year, we're going 0 for 3, 0 for 4.
50% is would be like number one. I'm pretty sure like on most teams score like 39% at most.
Yeah, I mean, on the season, I think
We're probably top
we're
10. We've been scoring
power
a lot.
play. We're 20%,
That's I mean
and
that's
we're third. We're 88% on the kill, so we kill a lot of most of the power plays we get.
yeah, that's I mean that's good shit.
The issue is we have 13 goals in the season. That's
Yeah, well
third to last.
obviously we're not scoring a lot, and also I think our biggest problem currently is not both goaltenders, but one. Our goaltending has not been great. I mean,
Yeah,
every game is like four to something. Like you can't be letting up 4 goals every game. We'll
our
never win.
son, our son cannot play every game, obviously, and whatever
Yes,
his last name is, I'm just gonna call him Fedotov.
that's fine
Tonight he gave up 4 goals so far,
so far.
and they've only it was there was 4 goals on 10 shots earlier. Now it's 4 on 19 shots, but
That's
like
still not good. Like
he's not playing well at
either
all.
number is bad, man. I'm just gonna be
Ur-
real.
Urson has been playing well, but
He
obviously he can't
has.
play every night. They definitely need a second goalie. Urson is a good
Yeah.
number 1. They need a better backup. Maybe Fedotov's still getting into it. Whatever. Well, this is an experiment year.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him to at least like
Yeah, well, let
two
him play.
months, maybe. Give him
Yeah,
2 months.
let him play a few more, and then but so far he's just looked
Horrible.
terrible. Like takes us out of games. Like we can't.
We were down 4-1 at a certain point.
We're down 4-1, and the problem is he's like not. He's just letting in shitty goals.
That
Goals
too.
right through the 5 hole.
Right through the 5 hole.
No traffic.
Like
Just
there was a little traffic. I'll give him that.
yeah,
The
like
one goal was a little
light traffic. It passed. The pass through.
but then you watched him shoot you. Like he
Yeah,
glazed by.
he had open sight. Like when I watched it, I was just like
How didn't he get that?
in awe that I've never seen a goalie like 99% of the time goalie saves this slap shot that no one's in traffic for. Like unless you just like top shelf it or something, or I don't know. Even that, like they're still saving it.
Yeah, I
So
don't get it.
I was watching that and just it's insane that like he's just letting in the goals so easily.
Yeah.
But I mean, Michkov looking good. Konechny still up there.
I feel like the whole like all the forwards have been playing well. Like even like Lawton, the fourth line's been the best line for us, which is unheard of. I feel like they've been playing well.
I need Tippett. Tippett's got to put
Hit
the
the
puck in the
net.
net.
Yeah.
He the other night he hit 2 posts. I mean, he's getting unlucky somewhat, but like there's a few times where he just like misses the net completely.
I mean,
And like
my other thing is obviously my number one thing is goalies got to be better. Even I'll put it on Irsan too because like I've seen him let up 3 goals. Like 3 goals is a lot to be honest. Like there's got to be a game where you're shutting somebody out or you let up one. Not every game's got to be 3 goals. That's one. 2 is going to be defensive men. Got to be a little tougher out there. I mean, they'll be in the zone, our zone, for like 17 minutes, just vibing out. Like someone's got to hit somebody.
Got to clear a little better.
Somebody's got to do something defense. Like, come on, man.
Honestly, at that point, when they're in there that long,
Penalty. Just slash them.
Ice it. Ice it. I mean, sure, you're tired, but you still get you get that 15 seconds of
them getting set up.
They got to set the puck up, all that. I mean, it's better than giving up a goal.
For sure.
Because you win the face off, clear it, and then you're good. Yeah. Otherwise,
it's still early.
Biggest bonus though, power play is
amazing.
Looking the best it's looked probably in like 10, 12 years at least.
We're actually getting shots on net. It's
getting shots. We're actually scoring. And
on the
then
power play.
obviously it's obviously Mitchkov, but he's the cog that makes the wheel go. Clearly with this power play, he's
Oh
just
yeah,
moving around, making nice
he's
passes. I mean,
he's nasty.
it's good. It's good to see that someone's panning out on a draft pick.
In Philly, who would have
And
thought?
Jet's looking good out there too.
Yeah,
Luchenko, he hasn't. I don't think he scored yet, but he's come close a few times.
I'm telling you, all the forwards have been looking really solid, and like again, defenders haven't been bad on offense. It's their defense that's been ass. I
Yeah,
feel like offense, we're getting nice shots, good open shots, rebounds, tips, wraparounds. We're active in the zone, but like we're also just not getting in the zone because our defense is trash. So if we step that up, I feel like we'll be doing a lot better. And then
yeah.
the final Philly sport team to talk about is the Eagles, as always. Our big win last week, obviously, should have good blowout win that we
Hmm.
all expected. Is Sirianni still in the hot seat
I mean, he
after
should
it?
be.
Okay,
I think he should be. But he coached better. I think honestly, if he just stopped like admitting to doing dumb shit, we wouldn't
huh.
think he's as dumb. Like, I don't care if you called a dumb play. If you don't tell me you did it, then
I
I'll
respect
just
I
I'll
respect the
just
honesty.
sometimes, especially when it's bad. I mean, I don't know,
Well,
but yeah,
don't
he's still
blame
on the hot
Kellen
seat.
Moore if Kellen Moore's not doing it. Right?
Yeah, it doesn't even get. The thing is, it doesn't even get questioned. He just brings it up. It's like
Uh, I
it's
thought like it was like an
yeah. No,
interview.
they're like just talking about. He's like, yeah, I called a couple plays. I'm like, all right, but whatever. I mean, he's definitely still on the hot seat a little bit. He's not going to get fired during the season. We never do it unless he goes on like an 8 game losing streak, which I mean, I don't think it's going to happen.
I'd probably be on the Walt
But
Whitman.
they smoked the Giants. Gave up no touchdowns again for the second week in a row. I think it is.
Lots of sacks.
8 sacks. Bryce Huff got one.
Thank God.
N'Kobe Dean had a couple.
N'Kobe Dean looks fantastic out there. Just gotta say,
Nolan Smith
had one,
had one. Carter had two, I
two.
think.
Yep.
Jalix Hunt got his first sack, I think.
Were you happy with Saquon's revenge game? Do you think it was enough revenge?
Yeah, I think
Do you think
he,
he
he
should
didn't
have
even
went for the
he
record?
didn't even call it a revenge game himself. No, I don't think it. I'd rather him not get hurt. Our luck, he would have blew his ACL up.
For sure.
So I think he knew that too. So
He was like, "Don't get the bad karma. Just enjoy this
mhm.
smash win."
They killed him. AJ killed him.
Yeah.
Hertz looked good, other than just 2 plays. 2 plays, just throw the ball. Devontae 3rd and 3 coming across, clears out wide open, looks them off. Don't
Yeah.
know why.
Don't know
Luckily,
why.
fourth and 3 touchdown to AJ, and then the red zone play to Barkley on the quick out, wide open for the
Dude,
touchdown.
wide
Just
open.
don't.
Right.
I don't know if he looked that way at all. Honestly, I can't remember. But I feel like he looked at him at some point. But I think he had him at the end too. Like end the
He
play,
had
could
him
have
for
could
he
have
had him for
tossed
a
it
hot
up.
second for sure.
But other than that, I mean, no turnovers again. Couple more rushing touchdowns, one passing. He looked better. I think they just have to like be smart. Just do more quick reads. Like stop doing. We don't need long developing plays. All the offenses in this league, quick, quick, quick. So you can't get
Yeah,
sacked.
we
It's
don't
not like
need we don't need a 50-yard touchdown every time. Like I'm
no,
fine with a nice 7-yard slant to Devonta or a nice 5-yard curl Devonta. Just get him involved, get him catching the ball.
and obviously when you can run the ball and establish the run, they don't know what's going to happen. I mean, Barkley's running all over them, obviously, and then once they see that
Stop him.
they can't not stop
Load the box.
stack the box. Yeah,
Yep.
but that's when you get 1-on-1 coverage, and AJ and Devontae could beat anyone in the league. So,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's easy. And
but I
Jalen
mean,
Hurts has been making solid throws. I mean that one throw to AJ where he got
mhm.
crushed was a drop in the bucket. Like
Yep,
it was
right in.
gorgeous. He did
But
all AJ had to do was just
so Devontae didn't get the ball, but we also only threw the ball 14 times, which don't care. It's fine.
yeah. I
Game.
mean, at
I
that
think
point, Devontae's got to eat that. Like
you got to go with the game script. Don't force the throw.
if Saquon's averaging 8 yards a carry, yeah, you give him the ball until he's gonna get 8 yards.
Still didn't score in the first quarter,
Did
but
not.
it's fine. Um,
Well, what are we looking for? What are we looking at this week coming up? We're versus the Bengals. They've been
obviously much
playing.
better offense. They've been
They've been
playing like
playing. They've been playing
they've been playing better.
well. They've been playing better
They're
for
not
sure.
playing as good as I mean, people expect. Maybe that's just who they are
Mm,
now. They don't have Mixon, so that's a big loss in their running game. Obviously, Chase Brown and Zach Moss are fine, but
they're
still not
average.
Mixon. As Mixon is tearing it up with the Texans. I mean, they got Jamar and T, so it's going to be a tough week for sure for the corners and secondary in general. I think
Uh,
this week is a big thing. You got to don't let the big plays happen. You know,
yeah.
give them tackle. Don't get beat over the top. Don't like, and then like don't give up big. We're pretty good against the run, so stop the run. But
Yeah.
you got to keep T and Jamar from big
I
plays.
in this game coming up, I think I'd rather if we were to lose, I think I'd rather say Chase Brown and Zach Moss beat us. Like
Yeah,
if they somehow kill it for 150 yards each together, and like three touchdowns, that's how we lost. Then like, hey, you can't stop everything.
but it should be another week where the pass rush is good, and we should get to
Yes,
Burrow. Their
exactly.
offensive line is terrible.
Oh
We
yeah,
should be sacking him at least three, four, 5 times again, or at least just put. Don't get you don't have to get
pressure.
sacks. Put the pressure. Make him make a bad throw.
Yeah,
He's not very mobile. I mean, he did have a 44-yard rushing touchdown
he did.
a couple weeks ago, but still not mobile. Get in there. If you can get hands on him, you could probably bring him down. But yeah, I mean, and their defense, it's also nothing special. They have a good front four. Secondary is whatever. Linebackers are whatever.
Yeah, I
So
don't
if
remember
we
the defense
block
being that solid.
we
So
block well. Jalen Hurts makes good reads. Make sure we give Saquon the ball early and often, and
establish the run game
shouldn't have
like
trouble.
usual, and then work from there.
They're 2-4 or whatever they are for a reason, or
I
whatever.
think the two and
Three and
five.
2-5,
You got me.
something like that. Three. They might be. How many games have they been? They might be 3-4 now.
So, are you saying Eagles win this week?
I think they're 3-4. I think Eagles win. It's a closer one. I think something like 20, 27, 21, something like that.
I like that. I'm gonna go 24-17 Eagles. I
24-7.
think yeah, I think my bold prediction is gonna be Quinyon Mitchell. I'm stealing yours. Quinyon Mitchell interception. I'm stealing it this week.
Quinyon Mitchell
I'm gonna say
interception.
pass rush is gonna be on Joe Burrow. He's gonna have to make some tough throws. Quinyon's gonna get
He almost had another one this week.
he's gonna get aggressive this week again, and he's gonna jump the rail and interception this week. Quinyon
Mm,
Mitchell.
I'll say. I'll say this is going to be a Devontae week.
Wow, that's crazy. I was thinking the exact same thing.
Like 7 catches, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns.
I like that. I was thinking 2 touchdowns, Devontae, because I was like, they gotta make up for last week.
I
I
think
was,
Barkley scores again. We're gonna get him close, or
yeah.
or if he's gonna have a good game, but then maybe Hurts gets his rushing touchdowns.
I said 24-17. That's 2 touchdowns, Devontae, one rushing. Wrap it up. One field goal by Jake. Let's go.
And I'm gonna go punt return. Cooper DeJean's gonna do something, either punt return, touchdown,
Or interception.
sack, or an interception.
Yeah. Cooper's been playing out of his mind. Cooper's been playing out of his mind. But yeah, excited for another Eagles win, hopefully. If not, you know where to find me. Are we doing the Immaculate Grid this week as well?
Yeah, sure. Who do you want this time?
What did we do last time? Was it basketball or
I,
football?
th- I forget. I think it was basketball.
Let's do. I don't know. Do we have a chance at football?
Sure. I mean, doesn't look crazy.
All right, I'll figure it out. Let's go.
Broncos, Patriots.
Oh, I mean, a receiver came to my mind and then left my mind that fast. That was insane.
Demarius Thomas play for the Patriots?
Yeah, he did.
No, he did not.
The he's the one that passed away.
He is. I guess he didn't play. He played for the Broncos and someone else. I swear.
The
Maybe he was always.
Patriots.
I guess not. Broncos Steelers.
Oh, that just threw me for a loop. Go away. Go switch from the Broncos now. That just threw my whole
How about
Broncos thing off.
Broncos 10 sacks?
Oh, Von Miller.
Yeah.
Nick
How about
Chubb or not
Jag
Nick Bradley Chubb.
Jaguars Patriots?
Jaguars Patriots. D not Deion Branch. Um, Asante, not Asante. Well, I'm thinking about a cornerback. No corners.
Cornerback. I thought I could think of.
Not Julius Peppers. Uh, Panthers.
Mm-mm.
Not Devin Funches.
No, Jaguars Patriots.
Oh, I thought you said Panthers.
Mm-mm. Patriots.
Oh, Jaguars Patriots.
I think it's a quarterback.
Not Blake Bortles.
No.
Not Matt Castle.
Another backup.
Brian Hoyer.
Could be.
No, I don't think he played for the Jags. He's played for every other team. Another a running back, receiver. Not Dante Stallworth.
I did all the sack ones.
Okay, good.
Broncos, Von Miller, Jags, Calais Campbell,
Good one.
and Lions, Hutch.
Good one. R.I.P. to his season.
Mm-hmm. How about Steelers and Lions?
Eric Ebron.
Hmm. How about for the next one, Lions Patriots? Did we say that?
No. Lions Patriots. Thinking a tackle. A D tackle.
A D tackle.
Uh,
Damian Woody. He was Cowboys, I think. Cowboys Patriots.
Kyle Van Noy.
Van Noy. He's on the Ravens currently.
Yeah, no.
All right, got it.
I'm on
Jaguars Patriots or Jaguars Steelers.
Jaguars Steelers.
Martavius Bryant. No, I'm thinking like a tight end for some reason.
Martavius Bryant played for the Raiders, the Steelers.
Oh, where did Martellus Bennett play?
Everywhere. The Steelers, the Patriots,
Did he play for the Jags or the Broncos?
No.
Oh, Michael Bennett.
Mercedes Lewis.
Mercedes Lewis. Was he on the Steelers? Definitely on the Jaguars.
Yeah. Jaguars are tough. Jaguars hadn't have a lot of
Mark Brunell, Blake Bortles, Nick Foles.
play for the Jags.
Yeah,
Huh.
a few years ago. They didn't play for none
Okay.
of these other teams. So
No. All right. What two teams we knew? I'm thinking about.
oh,
too many
Tim
teams.
Tebow, Steelers, Broncos.
He-
Right? I think he was on the Steelers.
You got me. I don't think so.
Not sure. Don't remember. Definitely the Broncos.
Definitely the Jets.
He was on the Patriots.
He was. I don't know if he was on the Patriots.
He was on the Eagles.
He was on the Eagles.
He was on the Broncos. He was on another team, but I can't remember now.
So now what are the last two teams we need?
We need 4 still.
Oh, okay.
Patriots, Broncos.
Patriots, Broncos.
Champ Bailey. I can't remember though. Terrell Davis. Shannon Sharp.
Broncos. Wes Welker.
Wes Welker. That's a good one. All right. Broncos, Steelers.
Broncos, Steelers. Broncos and the Steelers. Was that? I feel like that might be Terrell Davis. I feel like Terrell Davis played for
I don't know if Terrell Davis played for anybody but the Broncos, honestly. But he might have been on the Jets. I have no clue. I don't remember.
Broncos, Steelers.
Krell Buckhalter.
Eagles.
Definitely the Broncos.
I can't even think of like a
Think of an old running back for the Steelers. Willie Parker.
Yes.
Did he play for the Broncos?
Yes, he did.
Let's see. Willie Parker. Nope.
Really? Was it Rashard Mendenhall then who did?
Yeah, it might have been him.
Oh,
Just go for it. Nope.
man.
So it was Emmanuel Sanders.
Ah, he's a good one
Allen
too.
Robinson was Steelers and Jags. And
Oh
then
yeah.
Fred Taylor was on the Patriots and the Jags.
Did not know him.
You know Fred Taylor is.
No, I meant like I didn't know him for that mix. There has to be someone else on the Jags and the Patriots who I'm thinking about. I can't remember right now. But all good. That was a good one. I started pulling names out of my booty
Jags,
hole.
Patriots. I feel like it's nobody. Mac Jones.
True. We should have known Mac Jones.
Dante Moncrief.
No.
Just random people, honestly. Kai Forbath.
Any linebackers that I would know?
Akeem Spence.
No.
No, not really.
I can't. I was thinking of somebody, but
Not really.
all good though. Well, the next thing that we're doing today is the Reddit thing. Then I'll let you hit that one now.
Sure. Did you want to do your NBA thing this week or next week?
We could do the NBA next week.
Yeah.
Just because the Sixers are losing, I'm not in the mood to talk about them right now.
Flyers lost 6-3.
See, that's why I'm just not in the mood to talk about any more Philly stuff. Like 6-3, and the Sixers definitely lost by now. Yeah, 124-109. Yeah. Let's see what Maxey had. That'll make me feel better, right?
25 probably.
That'll make me feel better, right? 25, 6-3. Kelly Oubre had 21. Drummond had a double-double. Caleb Martin almost had a double-double. What did the Bucks do? Lillard had 30.
Taurean Prince had like 6 threes.
16. Portis had 16. Giannis had 25, 14, and 7.
Terrible. Trash.
The Lillard had 9 rebounds, 39 and 6. Yeah, no, I don't want to talk about nothing about the Sixers.
9 rebounds is insane.
Exactly.
Who was boxing him out?
That's a disgrace. Honestly, I'm mad at Maxey because if that was Maxey was not sticking him.
I mean, probably not, but like who would he stick? Who's their other guard? Gary Trent?
Yeah, I guess he's
guard Gary Trent. Trent's like 6'9".
I gotta see the highlights because if I see Tyrese Maxey getting bodied by Dame Lillard on the boards, I'm gonna be pissed. It's gonna ruin my whole day.
He might have been. He probably was. He had 30 and 9. Yeah,
39 and 6, 6 assists. I'm sorry, I should have said that.
But yeah, for our little Reddit today, we did what's something you've seen multiple times but you're still in awe every time? Do you have any good ones, Dante?
Yeah, my initial
go for the Reddit post.
My initial reaction was seeing an orchestra or like any like musical performance.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like no matter how many times you see one, you always me personally, you always like, wow, chills.
You've been to the Kimmel Center?
Yeah, pretty sure I went there for graduation.
But did you see a performance?
Yeah, at once in my life for sure. In high school, we used to have to go to musical performances everywhere and watch. So I've definitely been there at least. Liv, how many times have you been to the Kimmel Center? A
0.
lot was the response. So, so I would say an orchestra is always something. I always like, sports. Sports, I feel like no matter how much you watch, you're always in awe. You always see something crazy happening. So sports is like, I feel like sports is one of the best in all moments.
What's something that, like, in sports that gets you? I always say like a nice catch in like in baseball.
Yeah, like an infield diver,
like a sick dive.
Yeah,
like throw the runner out or get it, like dive, get to your feet. Nice little glove flip.
Second, That's always. I'm more of a fielder. I feel like in baseball specifically, fielding gets me more in awe than hitting.
I think big moments though. Like I feel like
Yeah,
I can watch the Bryce Harper hit that home run against the Padres every time, and just like you
yeah.
still get the chills.
Oh, for yes. Like Nick Foles, the trick play for Nick Foles,
Oh,
like the
the
Philly
Philly special.
special. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that's always an all moment. But for football, I feel like catching, like an insane catch,
Mm-hmm.
always is my like awe moment. Like when you see
Yeah,
someone, when you see a quarterback just let one go, and then the receiver just. Aaron Rodgers did it.
the Hail Mary last week,
Yeah, I
2 weeks
was.
ago.
They're gearing up for the Hail Mary. I'm looking at. I'm saying it's Aaron Rodgers. I think I was watching with Liv, and I think I was like, he's about to throw his Hail Mary, and he threw it and he caught it, and I was like, I literally just said he was going to do it. Like I just knew. I watched Rodgers himself, speak of in all moments, throw 3 Hail Marys and 3 of them get caught. I don't think
I think that was his fourth. I think.
I've seen him throw it to Richard Rodgers for the Hail Mary.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him
Mm-hmm.
throw it to something Janis. I don't remember his first name on the Cardinals.
Jeff Janis.
I've seen him. I saw that Hail Mary, and I just watched Aaron Rodgers throw this one
That was
again
to
to
Lazard, I
Alan
think,
Lazard.
and I think he threw another one to
Did he throw one to
either
Devontae that I'm
another one
forgetting?
to Richard Rogers, or it was to
He
Crabtree.
he had 2 to Richard Rodgers. You're absolutely right. I
Mm-hmm.
remember. I think one was against the Vikings and one was against the Lions. I remember watching the Lions one. But
Yeah.
that's insane. Like that's one of the like the Hail Mary throw obviously is insane that he could throw it 70 yards. But the catch just itself is insane. Sports, those are some sports. Obviously,
Yeah.
a buzzer beater 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Hockey, I think, is hard, but like it's sick when it's like someone moves through and then dekes them
Scores
out,
it.
and then like or a goalie makes a crazy save on its head.
Yeah. Shootouts are
They
depends.
get
I think.
fun. Yeah.
Um.
Uh, I think nature is a big one. You know, when you see somewhere that you haven't been before, or like it's always cool. So like when we're in like Japan, like the mountains, different mountains and different like grass scenery and all that stuff is like really like I could go see it again and be like, oh yeah, that's
Unreal.
sick. And it's the exact same.
So that one thing that I was gonna say was me and Liv love to see like landmarks. So
Mm-hmm.
like we've been to DC a few times now, and like we've gone to the same museum to see like the same art, just because it's just like so crazy to see some of those things. So like we're definitely in all, and we went for the cherry blossom event season I guess this past year, and it was like crazy to see like cherry blossoms just spread out all over. It's just like,
Mm-hmm.
an all moment. I think stuff like that, definitely landmarks, and like history in museums I think is way better than history in school. Definitely more fun obviously
Mm-hmm.
in a museum than sitting there reading a book. So
I
it
think sometimes when you look at the sky, it's like depending what it is, like the cloud formations. It's always like something that's cool. And then
that's
obviously
That's one of your
not
favorite things to point out too. You
probably not
always
in
bring that up.
probably not in Philly as much, probably not like right here, but like the night sky is always cool if you're somewhere where you can actually see stars and planets and stuff. That's always like, oh, I think it's a cool one.
Yeah, when we were at the bachelor party, if you
That
were
was
outside at
cool.
night by the pool, you saw all the stars in the sky. It was
Hmm.
crazy. Um, yeah, I guess another thing would be for me. I guess I would say the ocean
Hmm.
specifically, even though I'm absolutely terrified of the ocean. But like the ocean at night when like there's no waves and you just see the moon on the ocean, like that's such a
That's a cool one. The moon
favorite
is
thing
a
to
good
see.
one
The
too.
moon itself, yes.
Obviously, it changes. It's obviously formations every day, but I feel like a lot of times, sometimes like last night or 2 nights ago, it was like super close.
Yeah,
So
and
like
then
obviously you could
sometimes
see it a
it's like
different.
really bright.
Hmm. I can't remember. I saw the eclipse that one time. That was definitely a cool thing. Obviously, we don't see them that often, so I can't say every time I see it. But I'm
Well,
pretty
we
sure I've
have
only
seen
seen it
it.
one time. I think it's been twice.
I've seen it twice.
I
That
don't know if
yeah,
I can't remember if I saw it the second time.
I
The
saw
other
it the
night,
first time we had the eclipse, and then the second time someone actually brought glasses so we could go see the eclipse. You can only
not
see it for a couple of minutes though because the clouds were blocking it.
mm, and then a couple weeks ago. The Northern Lights were out, even though I don't think you could see them that great in Philly. But
I didn't actually know about that one.
it was if they were you were I forget where you were able to see them, but I think
Huh.
some people did see them in Philly. You want to hear some of the Reddit ones that people said?
Yeah, I'm curious to see what other people have to
So
say about what
some people
they
said
mean and all.
mountains, especially people that were saying that like they live in flat countries a lot. So like when they see mountains, it's cool. Um, Ocean, people were saying. We had. I have a. Oh, someone said thunderstorms. So
Yeah, like the way
they're
lightning
always different in
strikes.
how that all happens. Someone said fall foliage. I think that is cool. You seeing all the different colored leaves and everything. How
Oh,
the leaves change and
oh,
everything.
yeah,
Some people
definitely.
said the sky and the night sky. There's a big popular one coming up, but I'll save that for last.
Oh, God.
Someone said watching an airplane take off.
Oh, yeah. Watching an airplane take off is definitely sick. Being in the airplane while it takes off is not the best. Not gonna lie.
Not sick.
Not about it. Can't wait till it lands.
Someone said documentaries about sea creatures because it amazes me how we only know 1% about what's happening in the ocean.
I agree. Sea creatures are scary. I'm terrified of the ocean. I've said that multiple times now.
Sunset. Someone said. I think that is cool when you can see it. Definitely different. Someone said that the Lord of the Rings trilogy masterpiece.
Uh, I haven't seen it. Not gonna lie, so I can't judge that.
I haven't really either.
Um, what was the big one that you were saving for last?
You want to take a guess what you think it is?
I mean, I honestly don't know if it's inappropriate or not. I feel like it is.
It's not super appropriate.
Oh God, go ahead. What is it? Is it
What'd you
was it
think?
baby birth? Is it baby birth?
No.
Oh, what is it then?
I mean,
I
I
have no
think
idea.
someone had that. Someone had something about babies on here. It
Oh,
was uh, it was boobs.
oh, yeah. No, I
That was
wasn't gonna
that
guess
was
that.
that's a hot one on here.
Boobs. Every time they say boobs, they're in awe. That had to be like a 13-year-old kid on Reddit.
I don't know. Some of these people seem like they're. Someone said like my wife's boobs.
Oh wow. Oh, good for him.
So there was a lot of boob references on this thread.
Yeah,
I think
reference the boobies.
that's how it became not safe for work.
Oh well, it is October, so Breast Cancer
Mm-hmm.
Awareness Month. Save a tit. Is that what the punchline is? That's not what it is it?
It's
I don't
definitely
think
not save a tit.
it's not save a tit. It's I love boobies. That
Mm,
was the bracelet everybody had.
yes, definitely wasn't save a tit.
Wasn't save a tit?
I don't think that was
Sounds better that way, to be honest.
WrestleMania. Someone said
Why?
Steph Curry.
That makes more sense. I agree with that. I
How about
wish. I mean,
rainbows?
rainbows for sure. Absolutely.
But yes, the vast majority on here spoke
Said
about boobs
boobies.
in some way or another.
Okay. I mean, I was thinking of more. All right. Respect.
Respect for putting it up there.
Respect for putting it up there. Absolutely. All right. Uh, if anybody watching, if you guys would like to tell us what makes you be in awe,
Mm-hmm.
let us know in the comments. But do we have anything else to talk about today, Vincent?
No, I think that's it.
All right, Vincent, you can take us away.
Yeah. Well, everyone, thanks for drinking straight from the tap. We're unfiltered.